Hi, Pisces. I'm here to do your reading. I'm going to jump right into it. I literally see a stream, so I don't know if some of you guys need to go be by a stream, that flowing water. I feel like that's very healing for you in this moment in time. I feel like really getting out in nature is very important. And there's something about a wolf. Wolf, maybe look that up. A wolf. I'm being drawn to the gold eyes. Let go of control issues. There's something that you're trying to figure out, but I don't think it's meant for you to figure out in this moment in time. You're getting signs. There's new love, so a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. You have free yourself. It's time to take the control back in your life, and true love. Oh my gosh. So you could be in a situation right now where you're kind of stuck on something from the past. You could be... I apologize for that. I just want to make sure it wasn't something family related. You could be in a situation right now where you are trying to figure something out. You might be stuck on something from the past that kind of keeps you in a thought loop. You need to let that go because there's a beautiful romance that's waiting for you. And it's so divinely guided. And it's like you see the signs, but because you're in this loop, you're actually keeping the other person stuck as well. That's really interesting. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's coincidental or not. These were in the last reading for Scorpio. You could be dealing with somebody who's a Scorpio, but these cards were in this exact placement where the Santa Muerte card was here depicting the feminine energy, and the Seven of Swords was here depicting the masculine. And this person has been kind of sleeping for a very long time, but it's like they're watching this woman nurture something. They're watching this feminine energy step into a very new, it's like a new birth, a new creative endeavor. There's something that she's nurturing and taking care of, and she's got so much beauty around her, so much transformation. Spirit is like all around her, and then he's just watching. Like he's just watching her completely transform, completely like step into her power, and he's just kind of sitting there in a very stagnant energy, like I don't know what to do. And I feel it's like he's trying to figure her out, but in the process of doing so, he's self-sabotaging because he's not doing anything. There's no action. There's no nothing. He's just sitting there and he's contemplating and he's watching, and she's nurturing something new. She's, you know, it's almost like she's praying for something and he knows it. And he's like, should I get up now? But see, what he's not realizing is that his actions are actually self-sabotaging, but it's not affecting the feminine whatsoever. She's in her own world. Like she's doing what she needs to do. She's on her path. We have the Queen of Wands and we have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like this feminine energy knows who this person is, but she's intuitively calling out. And it's like, because she's intuitively calling out, it's like resurrecting a part. This is going to go so deep. She's resurrecting a part of both of them, and he's just now waking up to it. And she's been calling and nurturing and praying and calling and doing, and I'm hearing ceremony. Somebody's doing ceremony. They're praying for somebody. And it's like their prayers are being heard. It actually awokened something within both people. And it's like that call, that it's like somebody's hearing that call, like a dog whistle. I'm not sure what that means. It's like a dog whistle that's being heard. and this person's finally attentive to it. And we have the Hierophant here. This is ordained. This is spiritually ordained. This is being put together by spirit 100%. And somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. Somebody feels sad. Somebody's very stuck in their own sadness. And we have the Two of Swords. So we have 22 on the board. Might be a number. But it's like this feminine energy has been calling out, has been nurturing, has been transforming, has been going through everything that she needs to go through, all while it's like she's been doing this, she's putting in her energy, and I'm just seeing this woman like praying and praying and praying, and she's like, finally, is he going to hear me? Is he going to hear me? And it's like, he heard you. You see what I'm saying? Like, he opened that casket, like he heard you. Like, you're waking him up, and you're igniting this connection. It's like the two of you are, you guys were together at one point in time, or maybe this was a past life that I'm picking up on. But it's like she's calling out, she's calling out, she's calling out, because she's trying to awaken that. She's trying to wake that up. And it's like, it's here. Like, it's there's something very divine and very spiritual about this. But there's also some sorrow. There's also some sadness. And I'm actually going to move these cards here so that, because I don't have that much room here. But it's like she is praying. Yes. Okay. So she's praying. This feminine energy is praying for this masculine, praying for them to go through transformation, praying for them to wake up, praying for them to, finally make the decision to move forward, to pull those nails out of the coffin that keep him stuck, and to come alive again, to transform, to cut what no longer serves him. And maybe it's been a while since you guys have talked. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's like it's been a while since you have talked. So there might not be any communication in this moment in time. But it's like the communication is coming, because this person, they're opening up, they're realizing what's actually going on here. I feel the energy on this deck, and it's like, oh my gosh, like somebody's been praying for this. And it's like they hear you. They hear you like a dog whistle is what I'm hearing. I'm not sure. Like, I've never used a dog whistle, so I don't know what that means, but that could mean something to somebody. There's something that they need to cut out and transform. They need to put something together. This masculine energy needs to put something together. So under the Queen of Wands, we actually have the Emperor. And it's like this person's been watching her. They know. They know. They know. Like, they are... I actually feel like this Emperor energy is actually intimidated. And I typically don't get that very often, but I feel like he's intimidated of this feminine. Queen of Pentacles under the Two of Pentacles. It's like he's watching her work. He's watching her do it. Like, he's watching her climb the ladders. And I think that these are like the ladders of like success. He's watching her do it though. And she's doing it well. And she's climbing, and nothing is like, literally nothing's in her way. She's just nurturing and growing, and she's stepping out of a snake pit is what I'm hearing. And so then we have the Five of Pentacles here. Like, she's gone through something and she's getting her way out of it. Like, she's climbing the ladder. She's walking away from what no longer serves her, and she's leaving something alone. And even though she's calling out, but she's doing this through prayer, but she's not letting it stop her from moving forward. The feminine energy, I should say. And this Emperor is just like watching her do it. Like, this Emperor is a little bit arrogant, like, to be completely honest. He might be a lot arrogant. He's very spiritual, don't get me wrong, but he's very arrogant because he watched this feminine go through hell. I don't know how I feel about that. He watched her go through hell, and he didn't say anything. He was just there, watching it. On the sidelines, watching it. And meanwhile, she's like praying for him and praying for his healing and doing all this beautiful work. This mama better be rewarded, because this is crazy. It's like he just watched her go through it, and I don't know. And it's like this person, like I feel like the emperor got through it themselves too. Like they went through stuff, and that's why they had to like. It's almost like they had to sit back and wait for this feminine to like go through something before they could say anything, or go through something, or they needed to awaken something within themselves before. Like it's almost like he kind of undermined it. It's like an undermining energy where it's like, I'm going to sit here and see if she can figure it out, or I'm going to sit here and see if they can figure it out, and I'm going to sit here and see if he can figure it out. Like they watched it. They watched it, even though they know it's a spiritual connection. They watched it, and because she's been praying and doing all the spiritual work that she's been doing, because this person's highly spiritual. I mean, like highly connected, highly spiritual. She's been putting in prayers and doing all this kinds of stuff. Not black magic. This is definitely pure. This is definitely love. This is not anything manipulative. But it's like she awoken something in his spirit, and it's like it kind of like rocked his world a little bit, not gonna lie. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here, so there's some type of new, something very abundant, something like very, very abundant, something very, 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 very secure. And it's like these golden coins, and he knows that he can have that. He knows he can have stability with her. And it's like almost like she had to get through something in her life to prove to him that she could be that stable. And now that he sees that she's that stable and that she's like that consistent, he's like, that gives him security that he can open up. I'm not really sure what this means. It's almost like she went through something very, very intense, and this masculine waited on the sidelines and was like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep for a little while, and I'm going to see where she's at in a year, or I'm going to see where she's at in 2 years. It's almost like they're waiting for you to like level up. I don't know what that means. It's like somebody's just watching you grow, and they're like, okay, is she there yet? Or is he there yet? Are they there yet? Did they get there yet? Is this something I can build stability on yet? It's like they've been hiding this. It's like this masculine's been hiding this. It's like they've been watching the whole time, and they just haven't said anything. They've just been watching this woman's actions. They've been watching her go through this labyrinth. They've been watching her work through this transformative process of emotions, this sorrow, this very deep rooted stuff. Like they've been watching her figure out the maze, and this person's been watching this feminine figure it out and figure out how to get out of it. And now that they've gotten out of it, it's like, okay, now that you've gotten through this, now we can move to this level, or now I feel like I can start to initiate the process of moving towards you again, because you've come through this labyrinth, this maze, this cycle. You've grown through this, and now that you've gone through it and you've like opened up those parts of your mind, and now it's like somebody is so connected in the spirit, and somebody could have been going through an addiction actually. See, we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. This is a soulmate situation here. Somebody has a very, very beautiful connection with somebody, but somebody is a control freak, and somebody will not step forward unless they know it's safe, unless they know that they can count on this person and trust this person. But what I don't think the other person realizes is that their actions are what this person is looking at, like their side actions, like they're picking apart everything. They're watching them, they're observing, they're watching their responses, and how they are being. And it's like they're watching you transform, and once they feel like they have seen you transform, then it's like, okay, now I know that this person's serious, or it's something like that. So you could have been dealing with somebody who had an addiction, and or could have been an alcoholic, and it's like, okay, this person's going to go through recovery. Let's wait till we get to this point, or they need this much time under their belt before I feel safe enough to come towards them, or to feel like I don't. It's almost like this person doesn't want to mess up. Oh, that's really sweet. That's actually really sweet. It's like this person doesn't want to interfere with a recovery process, or with a healing process. It's like they don't want to interfere with that. So it's like until they know that you're flourishing and you're stable and you're secure and you've got this under your belt, it's like that's when they can get it. that's when they can bring those emotions to the table. But it's like almost like somebody was just a big, I'm feeling alcohol here. Like there's a lot of alcohol here. So somebody could have been a really, could have been an alcoholic. This person could have drank a lot, but it's like they knew that you had the emotion, but it's like they put it on the back burner for your own healing. And I really hope that lands. And it's like now this person's like ready to take like a big gulp of their own emotions and put it on the table. Okay, so this is done. Yeah, so we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So somebody's trying to take a new opportunity. Somebody's thinking about taking a leap of faith. Somebody is in the process of taking a leap of faith. They're following that transformation. Like it's like they're following it. And they're watching it. They're observing it. They're taking notes. That's way too many cards. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So many cards just flipped. I'm sorry. I need one at a time. Oh my gosh. It'd be like that sometimes. They're all mixed up. Okay, you guys. All right, one more time. All right, so 4 of fire, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. 5 of fire, competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. And the 10 of water, a contented, rewarding family life, emotional and material needs are met, trustworthy relationships. And then we have the moon here that wants to come out. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and releasing the fears that hold you back. So I really feel like there's some conflict on being stable. There's some conflict on like, okay, is the foundation stable yet? Is the concrete dry yet? Is this going to be enough to nurture now? Is this going to be it, like, or do they need more time? Do they need more this? And it's having that conflict, not so much with other people, but I feel like it's that conflict within their own selves. And I feel like I'm speaking to the masculine here. It's that conflict within themselves of being like, are they stable yet? Did they go through this transformation yet? Is it time? Is it time is what I'm hearing. Is it time? That was beautiful, you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, your likes, shares, and subscribes. It really means the world to me. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon.